What is up, guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. Now today, a couple of things. On the last episode, I said we were going to talk about something and asked if you had a sharp eye, and I just realized at the beginning of this episode that I had not talked about it. So here it is. No more sugarcane field. It's all soybeans now, and that's not going to stay. That's just for now because we want to just make as much money as we can. So I've got the truck down there, I've got the harvester right here. You can guess what we're doing on this episode, and this is somewhat of a sketchy thing for me because when I had my recording problems, it was during harvest. So now we're starting harvest again, so let's unfold like it says, and let's see if we have the same issues again. Hopefully we don't. I really hope we don't. I'm keeping an eye on things on my second monitor, so you might not see me harvesting in a straight line. But that's what this episode is going to be about. This episode is going to be harvesting. We'll harvest this field. We may harvest another tomorrow. We may not. I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't want to do too much of the same thing back to back, so we'll just have to wait and see. This is, harvest is kind of, it's a joyous time because we're enjoying the fruits of our labor, but at the same time, it's kind of a boring time because it's just back and forth and back and forth. So I apologize if it's boring for you. If it is, you might want to skip ahead a video or two. If not, then sit back and enjoy the harvest with me. I don't particularly mind it. I try to make an effort to not harvest when I'm sleepy because it just makes you more sleepy. And as you can see, we're making good headway on this field, so it's not like this is going to take hours and hours and hours. I don't know how long it is going to take, but we shall see at the end of this video. The farm is definitely coming along nice. I'm very pleased with it. Next, as I said, after we harvest these fields, probably this time and next, we're going to have to get up to another 100,000 pounds in our silos to be able to afford the new seeder. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to share the entirety of 2 full harvests on the farm because, well, that would be a 2-hour long video, and who wants to watch a 2-hour long video of harvesting? Maybe some of you do, though. If you do, leave a comment down below and let me know if a 2-hour harvest video is something you guys would enjoy, and we can definitely plan on making that happen if that is the case. If my terribly wore out back can stand sitting for that long, that is. And if my terribly wore out computer can stand recording that long. Hopefully the latter of those will not be an issue, as I am not really seeing it an issue right now, so that's a positive note. I'd like to fast forward a little bit on times like this and put a little music in there, but at the same time, I just have zero interest in earning myself a copyright claim. And I just watched a video today where somebody received a copyright claim from royalty-free music, so that kind of concerns me a little bit. But the goal, as I've said numerous times, and as I'll say numerous times again, the goal of this save game is to actually put the work in and let you guys join as we put the work in. So I've got like 1,300 hours into Farming Simulator so far. So you guys on this save game are going to be experiencing quite a bit of that 1,300 or the next 1,300 hours. I'm starting to get it kind of figured out how I can post daily. Now mind you, that's only on this save game. I'm not posting American Truck Simulator or the other farm or Gold Rush daily. Just this one save game I'm going to be posting daily for the time being. Once we get further along in the game and things become more normal and kind of mundane and the same thing over and over again, and we're looking for new things to explore, then I might cut back a little bit. But for now, I'm going to continue trying to do it daily. And now that I've got a few things worked out, I think we can make that happen. See, now I want to buy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably 9, 10, 11, 13, and 15. I mean, eventually, you know what? Maybe we should just aim to buy every single property on the map. But I want to stick to these ones just around the main farm here for now, at least. I want to stick with ones where I can get out to. I could seed them, I can fertilize them, I can harvest them, and be close to home at the end of the day. So we'll stick to those ones, at least at the beginning, that I mentioned. What were those again? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right in line there. We'll get those ones, and then we'll go from there. I have no idea what all we'll be planting on those ones, but we'll see when we get there. One of these fields I want to make I want to find a field kind of make like a dedicated, somewhat the same size maybe, make like a dedicated grass field and a dedicated wheat field for my to harvest straw from. Maybe we could do those with 4 and 5, because they don't have to be grotesquely huge. In fact, preferably they would not be, because then they just take way more time and they produce way too much material, way more than we could use. Of course, that might change as we go into the future and we grow our livestock numbers. We might just end up wanting to produce way more, but we can move the fields around. For now, I think we'll stick with that plan for field 4 and 5 to be those 2 fields that produce our straw and our grass for our livestock. Our harvester's full, so we're going to run it over here real quick and empty her out. We should give the harvester a name. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think the name of this harvester should be. It could be creative, or it doesn't have to be creative. Just a name, so we can call her Lola or whatever. We'll get this emptied out. I've got so many plans, so many things that I want to try once we progress further, and it's so difficult to not talk about them because I don't know if they're going to work, and I don't want to talk about something and potentially get somebody's hopes up and have it not work out. So yeah, that's much more difficult than farming the land. We'll set our cruise control here so we can take our foot off the gas pedal. For those of you wondering, I do use both the keyboard as well as a G27, Logitech G27 racing wheel for Farming Simulator. The G27, I can easily switch between first and third person. I could do pretty much anything. I use the, I've got the blinkers set to the blinkers. I've got the lights set, the little strobes, and what else? Nothing for right now, it looks like. Other than, I missed a little bit. Other than the gas brake, and obviously the steering is set up on the G27. And I also have my track IR set up with Farming Simulator, but I don't, generally speaking, I don't use it because it can be a pain in, it can be a lot of fun, but at the same time it can also be a pain in the butt. So we don't use the track IR very much. I'm not sure I've ever used it in a video. Maybe I have. You guys can let me know down below if you remember seeing one. I don't remember recording one using the track IR. Or you can also leave a comment down below and let me know if you want to see a video using the track IR. And basically all that does is it puts you in the cab of everything, and as you move your head, it moves around. It's a very, it's like an infrared version of virtual reality, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it comes in handy. It's really neat, but at the same time, it can be difficult to set up and function properly, so on and so forth. But we're making pretty quick work. We're only 12 minutes in. We're making pretty quick work of this field here. And so far it looks like the recording output is working out just fine, not giving me the same issues it gave me when I did the last harvest. I have my field set to not plow or fertilize for right now, or like one-stage fertilization, which I get for my sour. Now I'm probably going to change that in the future to require three-stage fertilization as well as plowing, just because it's what's the word I want? I don't know what the word is that I'm thinking of, but this is a farming simulator and I want to simulate farming, and in farming you have to fertilize and you have to plow. So I will eventually be turning those on once I get a little more time and a little more money, and we progress a little bit further in the game. It kind of makes it non-legit to not have on right now. Maybe it's something we should have on right now. You guys let me know down below if you think we should turn that on immediately. But if you're already not watching anymore because of this drawn out harvest video, you probably won't want to see a drawn out plow video because it sure goes a lot slower. Generally speaking, I wouldn't plow the fields myself anyway. I would just set a tractor up with a plow and hire a worker to plow the fields for me. But either way, let me know down below if that's something you would like to see started immediately, or if you think it's better that we wait. I wonder if we're going to have to unload the harvester again before we finish. It's nice being able to set that cruise control and give my gas foot a break. Thinking 2, maybe 3 more passes and we'll be finished with this harvest. We're only 15 minutes in, so we're doing good. How many of you that play this on your own harvest your own fields like this? I don't do it very often. I'm just doing it to make the video now. Most of the time I have a worker do it while I'm out working on either taking care of animals or whatever. But like I said, for the sake of making a video about it, I'm doing it, as well as there's not really much anything to do, anything else I could be doing right now. We can't really go shopping. We've only got $6,484 in the bank. So shopping is out of the question, and probably not in our best interest as a farmer right now. So yeah, there's not a whole bunch more we could be doing right now other than harvesting. I'm very curious. We're 82% full, 83% full. I'm very curious if we're going to be able to make it. It's probably going to make us unload in the last few feet. I'm thinking last pass right here. But are we going to make it without unloading? I don't know. We're at 91% now. 92. 93. It's gonna be, if we make it, it's gonna be amazing and close at the same time. 95% full. 96. 97. 98. 99. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Look at that. We almost made it. Look at that. One little scratch at the end. You know what? We're not going to waste any, though. I'm going to go unload, and I'm going to come back and get that. I need to eventually invest in a faster harvester too. This thing's kind of slow. Oh, I don't care about wood chips yet. Alright, unloading time. The infamous unload. I really wish it unloaded faster. We are going to get this last bit. I also enabled, as you could see there, the developer console. Not sure what I'll use it for or how I'll use it yet, but I'll use it. Actually, before we continue, we need to get a nice thumbnail. How's that? That's a pretty good thumbnail, right? Alright, let's go get it. and done. That was kind of for 7 pounds. Ridiculous. Anyway, guys, hey, I hope you enjoyed. We are at 20 and a quarter minutes right now, so I'm going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a like if you liked it. Give it a dislike if you disliked it. Share it with your friends if you liked it. Share it with your friends and tell them how terrible it was if you didn't like it. Anyway, guys, thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time.